Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Corner. You know, I was sitting around today thinking about some of the stupid things that I have done in my heating and air career, and it's a big list. It's a really big list. I'm kind of an idiot in a lot of ways, a lot of days. So, I got thinking about it. If there would have been somebody out there, 20 years ago that would have told me or given me a list of all these things that I shouldn't do, things I should do correctly or differently than what I was doing, or just don't put your finger there, that kind of thing. I've learned a lot of lessons the hard way. If somebody would have wrote a book, or hell no kidding, I wouldn't have read the book. You wouldn't either. That's why you're watching videos now. Let's be honest with ourselves. Videos are way easier. So if somebody would have given me a list of all these things, maybe I could have learned a little bit faster or done things a little bit better in the beginning. So I got to think about it. I think I'm going to do a tech tip of the day. So, there's a lot of stupid things that happen out there, and, we just have to remind ourselves that we know better. And like yesterday, I went to a house, it was late in the evening, homeowner said the air conditioner doesn't work. Okay, whatever. So, I messed with it a little bit. They said here's the thermostat, furnace is down in the basement, air conditioner's outside. That's pretty typical, right? At least for our area. And so, there's the thermostat, went down in the basement, and lo and behold, there's a furnace down there. Imagine that. That's what they told me, and I'm looking at it, and it's okay. So, look at the line sets. Line sets go out the west side of the house. Well, that must be where the air conditioner is. That makes sense, right? So I go out there and look at the air conditioner, and it's not running. Well, I mess around with it for a little while. I'm not getting any voltage. I go back inside. Pretty soon I mess around. The furnace kicks on. Go back outside. Unit's not running. Either way, long story short, back and forth a whole hell of a lot of time, wasting a bunch of times. And by the time I walk out of the house again and I walk the other direction around the outside of the house, lo and behold, they have 2 air conditioners at that house. Imagine that. So I was looking at the wrong damn air conditioner. Spent a lot of time doing nothing. This sounds really stupid. And I mean, maybe you've never done any stupid things out there in your heating and air career, but if you haven't, good for you. I don't know. Maybe you don't need these videos. Forward them on to somebody that's trying to learn things, or somebody starting out in the career. Maybe they can see some of these tips. But in my own arrogance, I didn't realize that they had 2 air conditioners to the house. So I spent a lot of time. So it's like, well, I'm going to be getting home at 8 o'clock tonight. Well, I could have been home at 7 o'clock tonight. By the time I was all done. So, tech tip number 1 would be, know what the hell you're working on. Just know what you're working on. If they have more than 1 air conditioner in the house, you probably need to figure that information out. We work in all kinds of houses that have 2, 3, 5, 8 air conditioners in their house. We need to know what we're working on. Just same as if you're working on a commercial property, a business or whatever it may be. They've got rooftop units up there, or even if they got split units sitting out back, know what one you're working on. Confirm that before you really get too much into it. And again, I know this sounds stupid, but I've talked to several people and they all said the same thing. Everybody's done it. You're working on the wrong unit. And if you do identify the unit, you know what one you're supposed to be working on, or you know what one goes to what part of the house or what part of the building, mark the damn thing. Help yourself out next time, or help the next guy out, because you know what? It would have been really nice if somebody would have wrote on that unit and said main floor unit. Everybody should carry a paint marker. I carry a paint marker on rooftop units. I write rooftop number 1. It does the dining area, or it does the kitchen, or it does store lobby, whatever it is. Mark it. And then if it's a commercial place, get your handy dandy little label maker out. If you don't carry one, you probably should. Make a label that says rooftop unit number 5. I don't know, because a lot of times we go out to calls and out of business, and hell, the business management or the owners, they may say, well, you need to look at unit number 1. It's not working. Well, by the time you get up there and you mess around for 3 hours, you figure out, well, it was unit number 45 that you should have been looking at, and they were wrong. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, just the same as them. So we don't need to follow those mistakes. We need to figure out what we're working on and then mark the damn thing so somebody knows later. So, Sharpie works well if you're inside. Paint marker works well if you're outside. If you have good handwriting, don't make it look sloppy. Good handwriting. Label makers inside, I don't advise using a Sharpie on a thermostat. Get a label maker. Rooftop unit number 1, kitchen area, whatever it is, I don't care. But mark it. The biggest thing is know what you're working on and make sure you make it easy for the next guy. So that would be my HVAC tech tip of the day. is know what the hell you're working on, and we'll see what we come up with tomorrow. Thank you and God bless.